Imagine having the ability to focus so deeply that in just a few hours, you can achieve what most people take days to complete. While most people spend their day checking notifications, scrolling social media, and constantly switching between tasks, the most successful people in the world protect their focus. This is the core idea of deep work. According to Cal Newport, the ability to focus without distraction is becoming increasingly rare, yet increasingly valuable. Those who master this skill will thrive in the modern economy. And the another example is, imagine you have two students. The first student studies for 8 hours every day, but every 5 minutes he checks Instagram, WhatsApp, YouTube, and messages. The second student studies only 3 hours, but during those 3 hours he is fully focused. Who will get better results? Most people think the first student, but according to this book, the second student will usually achieve much more. Why? Because focus is more important than time. Chapter 1. The biggest problem of modern life. Look around. Everyone is busy. People are scrolling. People are watching reels. People are checking notifications. But very few people are actually concentrating. The author says, we are surrounded by distraction. Our brain is becoming addicted to constant stimulation. Whenever we feel bored, we open our phone. Whenever work becomes difficult, we escape to social media. As a result, our ability to focus is becoming weaker every year. Chapter 2. What is deep work? Deep work means working with complete concentration on a difficult task without any distraction. For example, studying for exams, writing a book, learning coding, learning the Quran with understanding, building a business. These activities require full mental effort. When you work deeply, your brain operates at its highest level. The author says this is where real success comes from. Chapter 3. What is shallow work? Now let's talk about the enemy. The enemy is called shallow work. Examples: checking emails every few minutes, watching random videos, endless scrolling, constant notifications, doing many things at once. Shallow work feels productive, but it doesn't create much value. You may feel busy all day and still achieve nothing important. Chapter 4. Why successful people focus. The book gives examples of famous people. Carl Jung built a quiet place away from distractions. Bill Gates used Think Weeks, where he would isolate himself and just read and think. J.K. Rowling disappeared from social media while writing Harry Potter. Why? Because they understood something most people don't. Great achievements require deep focus. Nobody creates something extraordinary while constantly checking notifications. Chapter 5. Deep work is becoming more valuable. Think about today's world. Artificial intelligence is growing. Technology changes every year. New skills are required constantly. The people who can learn quickly will win. The people who stay distracted will fall behind. The author says, the ability to focus is becoming rare. At the same time, it is becoming extremely valuable. That means if you can focus, you gain a huge advantage over most people. Chapter 6. Your brain is like a muscle. Let's imagine your focus is a muscle. If you train it, it becomes stronger. If you don't use it, it becomes weak. Every time you spend an hour concentrating, your focus muscle grows. Every time you spend an hour jumping between apps, your focus muscle becomes weaker. This is why many people cannot even read a book for 10 minutes without checking their phone. Their concentration has been trained to be weak. Chapter 7. Learn to be bored. This chapter surprised me. The author says, most people are afraid of boredom. The moment they feel bored, they grab their phone. Waiting in line? Phone. Sitting alone? Phone. Traveling? Phone. Because of this habit, the brain never learns patience. The author teaches us to practice boredom. Sit quietly, think. Walk without your phone. Allow your brain to be still. This trains concentration. Chapter 8. Social media is not always helping you. The author asks a simple question. Does this app help your life significantly? If not, why are you spending hours on it? Many people say, I only spend 5 minutes. But 5 minutes becomes 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours every single day. That adds up to hundreds of hours every year. Imagine using those hours for learning English, learning Quran, studying, building a YouTube channel, learning a skill. Your life would completely change. Chapter 9. Schedule your deep work. The author says, don't wait for motivation. Schedule focus. For example, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. equals study, phone off, notifications off, no distractions. Just one task. When the time starts, work deeply. When the session ends, take a break. This system works much better than depending on motivation. Chapter 10. The Secret Formula. One of the most important ideas in the book is high-quality work equals time times intensity of focus. Notice something. The formula does not say success equals time. It says success equals time times focus. A focused hour is worth much more than a distracted hour. Final lesson. If I had to explain the entire book in one sentence, it would be this. The ability to focus without distraction is the superpower of the 21st century. Most people are becoming more distracted. You can become more focused. Most people are consuming. You can be creating. Most people are scrolling. You can be growing. And that's why the author believes that people who master deep work will have a huge advantage in study, business, career, and life, based on the ideas presented throughout the uploaded book. Before we end this summary, I want you to remember one thing. The difference between successful people and average people is often not intelligence, talent, or luck. It's their ability to focus. In today's world, everyone has access to information. Everyone has a smartphone. Everyone has opportunities. But very few people can sit down and work on one important thing without distraction. That is why deep work is a superpower. Every notification you ignore, every distraction you resist, and every hour of focused work is an investment in your future. A year from now, your life can be completely different if you start protecting your attention today. So ask yourself, will you spend your days scrolling through other people's achievements? Or will you spend your days building your own? Remember, where your attention goes, your life goes. Master your focus, master your work, and you will master your future. Thank you for watching. If you found this summary valuable, like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing book summaries. Until next time, stay focused, stay disciplined, and keep doing deep work.